Hey, this is Shawn Powell. I just did a video and I thought of something else I think would be a really good one to do. It's talking about going with what you've got, y'all. I've got people that come in to Exitus Elite at G1000, G2000, $1,000, $2,000 commission level, the highest ones in the company. And a lot of times when they come in, all they got is their cell phone. And the good part is they can absolutely do it. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit why I'm doing these videos, to be honest, y'all. When I first started in online business, all I had was a $4 stand that I had bought from eBay and a $250 S3 phone. Nothing else. I had nothing else to run with at that time. Now, here's the ironic part. I had bought that $4 stand before I ever got in online business. I wanted to make it where I could take pictures or videos or something like that. My little boy was getting a little bit older, and I had a lot of hang-ups, y'all. I had a bunch of hang-ups. I was trying to get over those hang-ups, and I was like, you know what? Maybe if I didn't have a phone like this, if I had a little bit further back and just, I was entirely blind in my right eye, to be honest. That was my biggest problem, was my own hang-ups, right? I just wanted something because I had no pictures of me and my son. I had thousands of pictures of them, but none of us together, right? And it meant something to me. So I had bought that stand, $4 stand, for that purpose, you know, for videos and pictures for my phone. And I didn't have a selfie stick, didn't have anything else like that. I don't have one now. I'm using my arms, and they're tired because I've been working out. But anyhow, when I got in online business, the same day that I got in, it was the same day that $4 stand came in the mail. And I was like, man, what's the irony of this? So I shot a first video or two. I didn't know I was going to be doing videos later. I was really excited. I hit the ground running. And when, you know, and it was just amazing that God had put that $4 stand there. I know He did, because I had no idea I was going to be getting online business at that time. And so I ran with that, y'all. And I didn't make barely any views at the very beginning, 10, 12, whatever, you know, just like anybody who's trying to start a channel would do. But when I got in the Facebook group, I went to Facebook and started using that as my way of getting out to people. And before long, y'all, I was getting 60 to 100 plus leads a day because I focused at Facebook, and I learned to master that way for me, what worked best for me. Sincerity, learn to let go, just telling people what I think about my business, going big in my business, leading by example. You know, applying action is going to teach you what you need to know. You need to live in the trenches is where you need to be right now, y'all. And believe it or not, like right now, this is living in the trenches. I mean, my gosh, man. If you join a business you believe in, you're applying action like I'm doing right now. There's no reason why you're not going to be making it, because people connecting with you is more important than anything else. So, to connect with me, do I need a $1,500 laptop? Absolutely not. To be honest, y'all, if somebody's doing videos and they're not in it, and they're trying to do this generic company looking video, or using those generic company looking videos, they're not going to get as much as someone just sitting down, mash record on a $4 stand, where literally, y'all, this guy's not truth. I would mash record and then run and get on this side and sit down, and did not know how to edit it. I didn't even know how to edit. But the thing was, y'all, I wanted my freedom for me and my son more than I cared what anybody thought. And for a guy who's entirely blind in his right eye, that went 2 decades without a picture because of my low self-esteem, it wasn't easy, you know, to go from feeling that way and doing that to becoming a content creator on a regular basis. So I started with my phone. I was posting on Facebook. I got free from a job with my phone, and I decided that instead of doing Facebook, I wanted to really focus at YouTube. So everybody on the leaderboard except me, I was number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, were all YouTubers. And I got a chance to see what residual work would be. A guy named Chuck Bolay, he was number 1 until I took it over for a business called Automated Wealth Network. And that morning that I took it over, I had put in 50 members that morning by lunchtime. Well, Chuck had matched me. And I was like, what in the world is Chuck doing? I swear to you, it was amazing. Every time I was constantly watching, right? So, and I wanted that number 1 position. I've been at number 2 long enough at that time. So that morning I had planned on, you know, my dad's birthday. I remember that day. So I was doing videos, doing content, getting leads like crazy. Members were coming in like crazy. About 1 o'clock, I decided I would call Chuck. I'd actually talked to Chuck once or twice on the phone. Had him on my phone. I called Chuck, and Chuck had said he was in the hospital. He hadn't worked in over a week because he was having heart issues, right? And he was laughing because he had no idea that I was chasing a ghost of his residual work that was sitting at YouTube doing all the work for him. And I was posting every day. Now, I went to #1 that day, right? But it was funny. What it taught me was, y'all, residual work inside of YouTube can be really incredible. I mean, would you really want to stay #1 working your tail off every day like I was? I was managing those posts and stuff like that. You know, I got really good at, but I was working at home where Chuck Bollea and Steve Riddell and Mark Crosby, they could do whatever they wanted and just do that residual, you know, from YouTube. So when I left that business, y'all, I went to a pawn shop and I bought a $165 used Hewlett Packard laptop, and I just started making videos. I didn't contact my list. I did a video a few minutes ago talking about this. So what did I do, y'all? I went with what I had. I went to a pawn shop because I really, even at that time, y'all, I still didn't have making enough money that I didn't want to go spend $1,000, $1,500 for something that I may not even wind up using at that time. But I did. I went and bought a red Hewlett Packard, $165. And I started hammering away with free software. I was using Debut software. And the reason I wanted to use Debut was I wanted everybody to use the same thing I was doing because I got mine for free. I know a lot of people don't want to pay for software. So I was like, you know what? If I lead by example and I can show these people I can make it work, then they can use it as well. I even had the links to Debut. So if somebody joined me and they want to do videos, here's your Debut right here. You could use it. Well, at that time, even though my laptop did have the camera, I didn't have Debut didn't have picture-in-picture with you could be in the corner like you see a lot of people. But it recorded audio really well, man, better than mine, to be honest. My laptop now, it was crystal clear. So what I did was I just did screen share, and at the very beginning I'd have a picture of me and my son. I didn't have many pictures, but I was very proud of a couple of them. And I had a picture of me and my son. I was like, hey everybody, this is Shawn. Picture of my little boy and me, blah blah blah. I did restaurants for 26 years. I was able to get free from the job May 7th of 2015, so this is all I do for a living. And then I would just break down and start telling them everything about the businesses, right? The beautiful thing that I learned is because I wasn't in the corner, all they could hear was my words, and I learned to let go. I felt like I could really, just like right now, I don't know if I could have done that right at the beginning where I could walk with a camera in front of me, but I learned to let go, and people could sense it, they could feel it, they could feel, and I had times where I talk about what freedom meant because it was so new to me, y'all. I'd get choked up, and people knew that was real. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, members coming in like crazy. Why? Because sincerity is the answer. How are you gonna be sincere if you got your hangups and you can't let go so these people can connect with you, y'all? It's common sense. Anybody who's making it, they've got that, what would you call it? You can just feel the passion off of somebody, and they're putting the work in, right? So, $165 laptop I bought used at a pawn shop. Made my first six-figure income ever in my life. First time ever. Restaurants weren't ever going to give me six figures. I live in North Carolina. The cost of living here, there's no need for me to pay me $100,000 a year, or anything like that. So my first time ever making six figures come from a $165 laptop, a $4 stand, and a $250 phone. And some of y'all are trying to figure, what do I need? What do I need to go with? Y'all, you need to go with what you've got right now. And by applying action, pick that way to get out to people, master that way. I don't care what business it is. I love Exitus Elite. I'm a beast in it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it, man. I've been with them for 7 years. It's a 9-year-old business, the best owner I've ever seen. If you're a part of Powell Systems, great. Just if they're not connecting with you, if you're not teaching them how to use the tools, if you're just using a sales funnel, I don't care how good the sales funnel is, watch your drop off, because they're going to be falling off like crazy. Exitus Elite, I get paid immediately. I get to pick how I want to get paid. Always make 100% commissions. I give them anything and everything. The people that's in my chat, y'all, got a private chat. and incentivize people to go G1000, G2000. Almost everybody's G2000 in here, right? There's no higher level. There's no monthly fees, and there's no yearly fees. So guess what? And all of them are qualified, right? I've literally got these people qualified myself, right? It's one of the gifts I give. I want you to understand something now. There's nothing I can get from these people. Yet, I'm there every day, or almost every day. We went to the lake house over the weekend. I comment when I can, when I see Michael and Matthew and Victor and Quincy and Jill and whoever else is going to comment or whatever questions they got. I'm going to be there for them as well. But understand, y'all, I can't make money off these people. They're already qualified. Every person they put in, every commission is going to be theirs. So I'm still doing this because of the fact that you get by giving. That's what I believe, y'all, more than anything. Secondly, it does incentivize people to want to join my business. But I'm always going to be there for my team, man. Now, for me, this is how I am. You've got to be applying action, y'all. You can ask all the questions in the world, and I would rather, this is God's honest truth, y'all, and I have done this before, and I've said this before in videos too. If I have a brand new G2000 to come in and they're not doing anything, after about a week or two, I mean, yeah, I always answer the phone, whatever, but until they're applying action, I can't do nothing with them. I can't help them. What are you going to do? You going to drag a dead horse? Because that's what you're doing. You're dragging a dead horse across the finish line. They're not going to do it. They're not going to learn from it. They're going to hate you for it, to be honest. So I learned that be there for these people. Maybe 6 months a year, they're going to pop up. I got several people like that right now. Pay $2,000. They're good to go in Exitus Elite forever. It's the best business I know of for sure. And on top of that, they just disappear for a while. Well, hopefully they get their life straightened out because they don't owe anything. They're good to go whenever, right? So it doesn't get any better than that. But at the same time, y'all, I'm always going to be there for the people applying action. I've seen times where I popped in a Facebook group, even Power Lead Systems, is one of them, and I see somebody asking questions. But here's the thing. They're brand new. They're excited. I can see that. They have no pride issues, man. Those are the ones that's going to make it. The ones that just plop out a phone and say, you know what? I've got this new business. I don't know what I'm doing, but I love it, and I'm so excited. Those are the ones that's going to make it, because belief is a universal language, and people will follow you, even if they don't know what you're doing, because they can sense that you believe in what you're doing, and people are going to follow you for that one reason alone. So I will tell you this: you start with what you got. If it's a phone, man, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You're going to learn, you're going to evolve, you're going to screw up, and that's going to be great, because the screw ups is what's going to make you a great leader. And then you're going to get out to people, and you're going to learn what makes this work for you. And then from there, if you're doing YouTube and you need a new laptop, great. I'm still using one from 2016. It's a 1 terabyte hard drive. Every video I make is that one. It still works great, to be honest. My son, I bought him a $1,500 laptop last month. For his 15th birthday. He's 16 now, so a year now. But I don't need that right now, to be honest. I still got space on my hard drive. That 1 terabyte is a monster, that's for sure. But if I needed that, I would do whatever I needed to do to evolve to whatever I need to become in the videos and stuff like that, because that's my way of getting out to people. In your way, if you decide to do paid advertising, great. Just understand, let these people connect with you. People join people. The higher the commission, the more people are going to want to know who you are. If you're in Power Lead Systems, here's your answer right here, y'all. And I love it. All my team sales pages, all my training, my 3-generation bonus training, Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File, any pages I create for myself, I give that link to my downline. They can have it. Any proofs of income, any videos. This video right here, if they want to use it, they can have it. They ain't got to ask. I want them to make it. I hope they take this video, take me out of it, take the knowledge from it, and go make their own, walk around their field. I don't care, man. You ain't going to hear a word from me. All you're going to hear me saying is, I appreciate them applying action, man. I'd rather have them doing that. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. Let me finish this. I'm sorry. So, I remember going in Facebook groups and seeing that excited person who's not my member. And they're asking questions that only you ask when you're applying action, right? And I remember doing this, y'all. I would literally take them underneath my wing and help these people because of the fact that they were applying action. I would rather help that person who's not my own team member. I have got no money to make from this, as opposed to helping someone who just paid me $2,000 and is a dead horse and there's nothing I can do with them. And if you do online business long enough, you're going to feel the same way. That's the absolute truth, y'all. So let me see, I got some dismiss. Okay, well, y'all, I'm going to end this. I'm going to do some walking here. If you are interested in Power Lead Systems, my buddy's got a brand new sales funnel. It's been updated. It's supposed to be pretty good. The link's down below. Perpetual leveraging. It's a new way of doing things. So Neil Geist is excited, that's for sure, the owner. I sent $28 to the bank yesterday. It's gas money. It's you know, it's nice. It's lunch for me and my girlfriend. You know, something like that. But if you want the cash cow, just Exitus Elite. And I don't care how much money anybody makes inside of Power Lead Systems, at least for a while, unless something really changes. Exitus Elite leaderboards are killing when you know how much money we're making. I was number 3 on the leaderboard for the G2000 last month. I had gotten 5 G2000s. I was in 3rd. I was number 1 at the G1000s because I have 3 G1000s. I'll let you do the math and see how much that is. But I can tell you this, y'all, I've had times where I've done 3 times plus that in this business. And it's just, I'm telling you, there's a reason it's 9 years old. There's a reason I have over 500 videos for this company right by itself. And there's a reason I'm still smiling 7 years later in 2023. And I just couldn't be happier. So if you're interested in joining Exitus Elite, go ahead and give me a call. My phone number's down below. Send me a message. And we'll go from there. We'll get you straightened out. We got 6 big bonuses. I'll send you 1 bonus just for being a lead, just for coming through and checking out everything. Nobody does that for leads. That's why I do it. And with that being said, y'all, I look forward to seeing you next video. I look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.